morning, Denise from Does Size Matter. We got another review for you today, and we are coming at you from the North Trail RV Center here in Fort Myers, Florida. We're just driving around Florida finding great places to do reviews. We are at the Airstream section of North Trail. Now, they get a whole bunch of stuff, but we're going to do an Airstream tour for you today. Now, the nuts and bolts construction of the Airstream I'll link to in a video at the end, so you can go check that out too. And then, of course, don't forget to hit subscribe while you're there. And we're going to look at the 2020 Airstream Bambi 22 FB today. Cool trailer, and we are thrilled that these guys are letting us film it to show you. The other cool thing is that this particular dealership has the masters of masters when it comes to Airstreams. So there's not a lot of these people in the world, but 3 of them are here. So we've got their contact information. So if there's questions or concerns or something that you want to know, we just want you to drop it in the comments section so that we can ask these people and get all the facts just right for you. So kind of nice to have those guys in our back pocket. Also, don't forget that everything Corey and I are telling you is just based on our research and the way we use the RV. So you can share with us in the comments if you have any particular tips or tricks or things that you would do. And also we'll share a resource in the description regarding some of the places that we do our research so that you could access that too. Apparently we have become entertainment here that everyone wants to be part of.
Who doesn't want to be part of this?
All right. Starting here at the front of the Bambi, I just want to remind you that there are similar floor plans in just different levels, and so that's really what you're looking at between the different trailers. So we're going to show you the Bambi, which is a little more basic than, say, the Caravel. But it is basically the replacement if you had heard of the Sport. So this one, you do get all of the window covers on here, and this one, they do open so that you can get airflow through the window in there, so that's good. You're going to get 2 30-pound propane tanks. You are getting a manual jack, but remember, these are small, light trailers, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem for you, and we'll give you those numbers too. You get your batteries in here, and I mean, Airstream's Airstream. You get the beautiful wraparound windows, you get the riveted aluminum, and again, go check out that construction video to get more information. Another thing I wanted to mention, even though the Bambi is a bit different than the Caravel as far as rock guards and things go, there is, and I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there's a 3M covering on here on the corners to help protect your aluminum from rocks and things like that. And then also down here underneath, you do get 4 manual stabilizer jacks. Alrighty, let's go down the side. I'm noticing that the Bambi has a different window mechanism on it, and so when we go inside, I'll show you how that differs. To fill up your water tank, moving around. Okay, let's talk about your tires. Again, we all know that I'm not the tire expert, but I just want to tell you what they've got on them. These are the Goodyear's maximum load 80 PSI ST225/75R15s, load range E. They're the Endurance. These are aluminum wheels, and all the rest of the stuff you'll find in the construction video, because they do have a different suspension system that you should check out. And this is going to have a 30 amp connection there, and then this is for your cable and that kind of thing. It's kind of windy out here, so sorry about the blowing hair business, but it's better than the not blowing because it is hot in Florida, and you know I'm not complaining about that. Outside shower, your city water connection. This is a tank flush, and if you drop down, loving these little lights so that when you're going to do your dumping, if it's dark or something like that, it helps you out. The tank does come down a little bit lower, so that's something to consider, you know, depending on where you're taking your trailer. This is your sewer hookup, and then you've got your gray and your black valves. So they are not up inside or protected or insulated or that kind of thing, just so you know. And they do have this little handy dandy holder here for your hose. So coming around to the passenger side, you do get a large awning up there, but it will be manual. And then I'm not 100% sure whether it has the LED lighting in it. I sure hope it does, but I'm gonna clarify that. Ask one of these master salespeople. You get some electrical here. You get lighting down by your step. This is a metal step, and it of course is a little bit different just because they're Airstream. In the way that it folds up. So you kind of have to move it up at one joint, move it down at another, keep going, and there, it's in. So only concern that I would have with that is when all those moving joints start to rust, it could become a bit of a challenge to open up. Airstream likes to do things a little different, and it's been working for them for a long time, so I would just rather them use a different step system. All right, let's take a look at the storage here. So they do have these, this is a standard Airstream latch, just turn and pull down. And you can see in there, it's not the biggest storage. I mean, it's not the smallest either. It does go far up. I think what's significant about it is it seems to be the only one. And that's normal for an Airstream as well. You know, you do need to have, you know, the back of your truck or SUV or van or whatever you choose to pull it with. Okay, let's go check out the door, because that always matters to me. First of all, you're gonna love this, right? I just love the shape of them. They're just special. Okay, so the mechanism is, we've showed this before on others, where it just hooks back into this little piece here, and then you move that and it undoes it for you. As well, you've got your screen here, so that just pulls and you get a nice screen. And of course everything is rounded. It just is cool. So let's go inside and check out the 22 FB. Come on. Gotta love the Airstreams. I know I always say that, but that's because I do. And I love them just because they're unique. I think that really is, people make comments all the time. It boils down to the unique specialness of it. So in the 22 FB, FB meaning front bedroom, you get a rear bath. So nice hooks here on your way in, and there is enough room for that. And I'll show you after, but there is room for shoes and things underneath here. So let's go into the bathroom. Okay, so first of all, I like that this is a lot of white in the interior, so that brightens things up. You got a nice rack here. Into the vanity, another window. And let me show you how these windows work different than the other Airstream windows, in that they are a split window. That could be a pro or a con for you, I don't know. But they just are the turn. So this, to me, is an easier window to manage, but it is different and it does cause that split. So I kind of like the full window too. You do get the horizontal blinds there. You get a stainless sink. It's not that small. It's pretty decent for a small trailer. Good tap. You get enough countertop space around here. It is a laminated counter with a trim, so that's not my fave part. You also get more countertop space over to the side here beside the toilet. Down here is your storage. Can you guys see in there? That's a fair bit of storage for a bathroom cabinet, again in a trailer this size. Ooh, a little loud, huh? Then back here is the shower. I love Airstream showers, again, just because of the unique shape of what's going on in here. There is a few pieces in that this is one, then it's got another piece, and then the base is a piece. So there's 3 in here, but they are all perfectly caulked. Love that. Absolutely love that, because I just don't see enough of that going on. There's a seat in here. It's plenty big. The fixtures are very nice. let's check out the door here. So it's on a snap, and it's a slider. It's a rubbery kind, ooh, sorry for the noise. It's a rubbery kind of material. So again, it would be one of those things that I'd be concerned about. You need to leave open so that it can dry well, so as not to get any mildew or anything on it. Let's go over to this side where we've got the toilet. So I notice that when they build the toilets up on these bases, they often get too high for us. And this is a bit high, but it's not as high as some we've been on. So I think I could manage with that. Just so you know, there's electric on this side of the sink. There's more storage down here, so that's nice. I like that. And then you've got your tank levels and light switches and water heater and all that kind of stuff. Oh, did you see this mirror? I hadn't even noticed that there wasn't a mirror in here, and then I see this one. So that's kind of good, right? We could reach it and we could position it at whatever level we needed it to be at. So we've got a foot flush. I am not seeing a vent here. There is a vent just outside the door, but there is no vent in the bathroom. There is heating ducting, though, that comes directly into the bathroom. So, next is this closet. Okay, I want to point something else out while we were talking about venting. If you look way up, that this vent may be outside of the bathroom, but there is an actual opening at the top here so that air can flow through there. So that's what that's for. Good thinking. So behind here, you do get quite a large closet and very reachable. I love the level of all this. This is a nice big shelf area. I love the level of this rod to hang on. There's lots of space in here. It's got a light. This is a good sized closet. And down below, you can see is where heat ducting's coming out. So I do like that. While we're back here and down, I want to show you underneath the dinette here is where the shoe area is. And it's quite big. That's a good shoe area. Okay. Into the kitchen, we got the fridge. It's a small fridge, and I'll figure out the actual size for you. And then you've got shelving up here with the smaller TV, and I'll try and get the size on that as well. Moving over, what do we got? 2-burner propane stove, that's what I would expect. And a microwave oven. Yeah, it's small, but you know what? It's fine for this size of trailer, and it is in a reachable place. I would rather bend down to get something hot than have to reach way up high to get that hot thing out. Also, you get a small cupboard there. I'm slamming everything. Let's go way up and look at these. So, this is the standard roll-up Airstream cupboard door, which is kind of cool. I like the opening here. I've seen others that the openings just had a big lip on them and it was hard to get at, so I do like it. I mean, the fact of the matter is it's too high for me and I'd have to get a stool, but nothing new to us there. So you get 2 of those. You've got lighting here, and then moving over to the sink, you do get electrical here. You get that window with the roll-out piece and the blinds. You get a double stainless sink with good taps, and then you get more storage under here. Oh, quite a bit more. Okay, so I do like it when there are covers, and I like them to be separate covers, which they are. So that adds to your countertop space. There's room for garbage in here, and just want to show you this. There's room for a tray for your utensils and a little space underneath that. So that's nice. Alrighty, now this was the front bed model. So I'll bring you in and show you it. I'll get the exact dimensions on this bed, but to me, this is a feature because this is where you get those beautiful Airstream windows. Now, they do come with the room darkening shades that come around and go all the way across, and they Velcro together. But I would not be buying this Airstream to cover these windows up. I love them. They're a feature. These do have, the front one here has the standard Airstream opener. And I can't open it because remember it had that cover on the front to protect it. But basically you turn these and you lift these. I think it's an art. So when you're an Airstream owner, you can do those, but they're a bit tough for me. Bed size, again, I'll get you the dimensions, but this would be plenty big enough for Corey and I. We would be comfortable in here. I know I would sleep on the inside, but I'd be okay with that because I feel like I'm sleeping under the stars with these windows. So cool. More storage up here, the same as the kitchen stuff, and it's decent size. So I like that. Lighting is up there. I'm gonna have to, oh no, there are switches. Can I show you over here, Corey? I don't want to get in the way of the camera, but first of all, you do get a curtain that shuts everything. And down here, you're getting USB, switches, electrical, and a bit of a cubby. And up here, you're getting more of a shelf. So in this sort of headboard piece, you do remove that. There's quite a big storage down there. And for those of you who watch us lots, here's my nightstand, and I do get USB on that side. So that's pretty cool. It's really got everything that I need in a bedroom area. So I'm loving that. And then I want to show you underneath. Sorry, I got to kick my shoes out of the way. Underneath this bed, look at all that storage space. And Airstream always gives you these nice bins. And let me crawl in there because I want to tell you how many bins can fit. Because there's one. Wow. Okay. So like 4 of this size of bin is fitting underneath there. That's a lot of storage. I love that. And the bins make it easy for you to get your stuff in and out, right? Even if you don't have an Airstream, that's the way to go. So I like all that. There's another storage drawer underneath the seat that opens from the bed area. I know it's hard for you to see that, but I guess I put my secret stuff in there. Heat ducting that's coming out of furniture. Another vent way up there. Is there another? Yeah, there's switches for these lights. The AC does need to be operated from here, but I can reach. I guess that's the advantage of an Airstream too. I can reach all those things. And then we move into this lovely dinette. First of all, it's quite big. This fabric is fabric. So, depending on you and your needs, if you're going to be messy or you're going to have your pets up here or things like that, you might want to go to one of the other choices that will be easier to clean. Personally, I love this. I think it looks really nice. It's comfortable. So I like that. I like the window. I wish they'd made it bigger. It could come over to here. Hey? This is going to make down into a bed. This table, I've already learned because I've messed around with it, slides. So it slides out, so it makes getting in and out of here easier, although it's not too tight. And then under here, this is the mechanism to push it down into a bed. You unhook these little latches, and then you push the table down, and it'll fit underneath the cushions. And then the rest of the cushions will fit into place to give you another bed. There's also electrical under there, you know, because this would be mine and Corey's workspace, right? Seems the table isn't as level as I'd like it, but maybe that's just a setting that they can fix. I think it's a decent enough size table. Yeah. Of course, we'd have to sit like this if we were playing cards, or we could go outside. But I mean, we could easily have guests in here and eat if it was a rainy day. It's spacious, it's functional, and yeah, I mean, there's probably a few things that I might like changed, but I can't wait to get to the numbers because I want to know how much it weighs and I want to know how big the tanks are. So let's go do that. Next, the numbers on the 2020 Airstream Bambi 22 FB. Whew, it's warm in here. I could have the AC on because these people have been nice enough to plug things in for us, but too noisy and we wouldn't want to interrupt what you guys get to hear. So the exterior length is 21 feet 8 inches. Exterior width 8 feet. Interior width 7 foot 7 inches. And the exterior height with the AC 9 foot 3 inches. So that's important. The hitch weight with the propane and batteries 500 pounds. The unit base weight, including the propane and batteries, is 3,900 pounds. The GVW, 5,000 pounds. So the net cargo carrying capacity is 1,100 pounds. Freshwater tank at 27 gallons. The gray is at 28 and the black is at 18. You get a AC with heat strip at 13,500 BTUs. You get a ducted furnace at 18,000 BTUs. The bed is 54 inches by 80 inches. And then this, when it makes down into a bed, is 38 inches by 75. And I just want to look over here because sometimes, you know, different things get changed out for options and stuff, and I want to be accurate about what we showed you on this trailer. And so it had the 18,000 BTU furnace, and the fridge is a 4.3 cubic foot three-way refrigerator, because the brochure did say something different about that. It has a 6-gallon water heater. Let me see what else. Oh, the TV was a 22-inch HD. And then the other thing that I noticed a bit different on here was that this says it has two 20-pound propane tanks, and I think we had said there were 30. So I just wanted to correct that. And this trailer today here at the North Trail RV Center is $60,934. Now, I know these guys would be willing to discuss that with you if you were looking for one like this. It's very nice. So if you've liked this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and that little notification bell next to it so you know when we've got more stuff coming out. We'll put the nuts and bolts construction in a link here at the end, along with some of our adventures or other fun stuff we're doing. We love having you along. Thanks for watching.